Hello everybody. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I am going to try to break down a fight that I just had yesterday with KILLA. It happened twice in a row that I died to him while the encounters were extremely fast. And I'll try to explain why I think KILLA is currently broken or bugged, or there's something really weird happening with KILLA. Ever since it feels like for me, ever since they moved him to random locations around interchange. All right, this is the clip that we're gonna work with. Let's just put this together as it was. Here I'm wearing Vector 45 AP rounds, wearing full HP hex grid and Altin helmet. Also, I'm at full HP. He's coming through the corner. Here I aim down for his head. I see him approaching. And this is what happened. I died immediately as I saw him. So I was like, okay, I understand he's a scout boss. And he just mowed me down. So I was like, all right, that's fine. Then the second fight with KILLA happened the same way. I was wearing Slick, I think, Altin, and he killed me super fast. All that happened yesterday, and today I came back to this video and I'm gonna try to do a little bit of breakdown what happened here and why I believe KILLA is bugged. I got killed by KILLA wearing his famous RPK with 95 rounder, and it was loaded with BS ammunition. When I got killed by KILLA, I checked my death log and I saw 9 hits that hit my body, and I'm not talking about collateral damage. I'm only talking about bullets that straight up hit my body. So let's start to put this together. So we have KILLA here. He's using BS ammo and he's using RPK. And this is where it gets really sketchy. All right, so RPK in Escape from Tarkov has rate of fire of 650 rounds per minute, okay? RPMs. So let's just write this down, 650 RPM. Let's translate that into rounds per second, because we will be talking about all this fight happening in a matter of milliseconds actually. So let's divide this by 60 and we will have 650. So we're gonna be talking about 10 point something rounds per second. Let's write it RPS. I'm not sure if that's precise. And we know that these are seconds, right? So let's translate it further into milliseconds. So we're talking about 0.1083 rounds per millisecond. All right. And we will keep it here. I'm not really sure if guns in general translate into this, but I believe that's how it works. If you have 650 rounds per minute, then you can calculate it into seconds, and then you can calculate it into milliseconds. All right, so now we have all this written down, and let's go back to the actual video and let's talk about my death here. When I got killed by KILLA, I've counted down how many times he hit me into my body. He hit me 9 times. That's 9 bullets that hit my body during the time while I was fighting with him. That immediately seemed really sketchy to me, because let's again look at the fight. All this lasted for a second basically. Let's start from here. That's where I'm dead. And now let's break it down even further into the part where he shot me for the very first time. That's here. We see that because I'm looking at the time mark over here. I see my time is 24 seconds, 48 milliseconds, right? And I see that here my full body is in full health. I'll move 1 frame further and you can already see that my hand is getting damaged. So let's say KILLA starts to shoot me at 24 seconds and 49 milliseconds. And now let's move frame by frame and we can see my body taking damage. Here he shot me into the chest, one more time, into the arm, that blacked out. Here probably will hit me one more time into the chest. It's red. We continue, and here he finally killed me. Here I'm already dead in this frame because my thorax is blacked out. 25 seconds, 16 milliseconds. Let's write it down. 25, 16. All right. And now we want to calculate how many milliseconds that is. So we have 11 here, 16 here, and that is giving us a total of 27 milliseconds to die. And now let's bring down the calculations again. So he shot me 9 times during the 27 milliseconds. Is that even possible if we talk about 650 rounds per minute to shoot me 9 times during 27 milliseconds? Well, all right, let's see. If we have 0.1083 periodical rounds per millisecond, then we clearly need to take this calculation and multiply it by the 27 milliseconds it took him to kill me. And here we clearly see that during 27 milliseconds, if he was shooting RPK, this guy was not able to kill me with 9 bullets, all right? Because through the calculations, it's really just showing that this guy was not even able to shoot 3 bullets. He was only able to shoot 2 bullets, and we can clearly see that in the clip that on 16 milliseconds here I was dead. And my first damage was taken 49 milliseconds. So I tried to even look up into battle body, and there's no way if he hit me into my arm twice, into my chest with hex grid twice, he would have killed me with 3 hits. And we can clearly see that this was definitely not even 3 hits. We should be talking about 2 hits, because the 3rd hit was not possible during these 27 milliseconds, right? So let's talk about this. First hit here, we can count together. 1, 2 into the chest, because it's a little bit yellowish. 3 is probably my arm. 4 is definitely again my chest. And the 5th one, he finishes me off. From the video we can see at least 5 bullets. However, in game I checked, there were more hits into the arm, there were more hits into the chest, and altogether it took 9 hits to kill me. But regardless if it was 9 or 5 bullets together, it is not possible to achieve that high fire rate with RPK. And the more I go through the clip, I really try to listen closely and check the sound waves here. These are his shots from RPK. I'll show you. Here's an RPK shot. Here it is again. Here it is again. Here it is again. And he's shooting faster than my Vector. Vector has nearly twice the amount of rounds per minute, and he's shooting his gun faster than me. And you can even hear that in the sound. It's like the bullets shooting from his RPK are overlapping each other. It is not continuous fire like bullet after bullet after bullet, but it's like one bullet and there's already second one above it. It's absolutely weird. These are the reasons why I think KILLA has been bugged. His rounds per minute are absolutely weird. His encounters are super weird. I got killed by him on interchange multiple times. I use RPK a lot as well in Tarkov, and I know it doesn't have this high fire rate. I have my main bullets that I use are BS as well, and I know that when I'm fighting slicks or hex grids people, they're not dropping this quickly. Definitely not in a quarter of a second with the precise hits into the body. So maybe tell me what you think about this video. Tell me what you think about KILLA, and if you think this is normal. I appreciate all your feedback. Take care, guys. Bye, everybody.